Okay, sorry, my video looked like it was popping in and out for a second, but welcome to another holiday helper video tutorial. So on this one, I am going to show you one of the projects that is included with my LovenStamps monthly tutorial. So when you place an order in my online store during the month, then you get a PDF that includes the cutting directions and pictures and step-by-step instructions for all 4 of the projects. And this month they feature the Freezin Fun stamp set, which I adore, and which has dies that are on sale. So we're also pairing that with the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. And I showed this project just recently. This one, it shows the photoreal Feels Like Frost paper and then the cartoon animals. So kind of a fun style mismatch. But I will tell you, I think that this looks like Scooby-Doo. Morning, Sandy. I think because you know how Scooby-Doo cartoons always had like that painted background that was pretty detailed and so forth, and then the cartoon characters smacked on top of it. So it's kind of like a nostalgia point for me. All right. If you watched Scooby-Doo when you were, well, if you've enjoyed Scooby-Doo, make sure you leave a like on the project. So we are going to make a gift box, and the little character we're going to use is our cute little seal. He is this guy up here, and we are going to color, we're going to assemble, and this box is part of the LovenStamps card kits to go this month. So if you place an order of any size in my online store, you get the PDF tutorial for the 4 projects with video tutorials that are here. And if you place an order that is at least $50 before shipping and tax, so $50 in product, then you get 2 card kits in the mail. And I actually have them ready to go. So I'm getting them out a little early this month because I thought you guys might like a holiday surprise early. Ooh, I just threw that mesh ribbon. Okay, I'll make sure it goes back in that packet so no one's short. Anyway, those are getting ready to go out along with my LovenStamps December gift boxes. So watch for a little sneak peek of that later too. Okay, so let's grab our projects. Yay, and ignore my jammy pants. You saw nothing. All right, so I'm gonna pull out these supplies and the ribbons here too. Oh, bending down on the floor. The magic, or this metallic mesh ribbon is just gorgeous. Let's see, it doesn't show super well. Maybe if I move my stuff away, there, you can kind of see it on the black countertop. Anyway, it's really pretty. It's kind of wispy, and it was in the holiday catalog as a Halloween kind of item, but it is super winter friendly. So here's our finished gift box that we're kind of going towards. So I'm going to give you some good tips for making this box. First of all, the base of it is a clear acetate box. These are 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, so you can put 3 by 3 cards in them, or they're perfect for any kind of small candy, Ghirardelli chocolates, mints, whatever makes you happy. And the first thing you're gonna do when you have this box is go ahead and fold on all the score lines. Since it's acetate, those folds really need a little encouragement, but once they're folded, they're good. They're good to go. You don't have to keep working at them. All right, and then I'm gonna take my paper here, and this is just a 3 by 6 inch piece of paper, and you can score it if you so desire, or you can just sort of fold it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and score mine. Oh, the directions are in the tutorial here. Let's see. Let me consult my directions. Aren't they handy? Score at 3/4, 1 1/2, 4 1/2, and 5 1/4. Okay, so score at 3/4, and I'm gonna measure here on this side. Remember not to use your cutting blade. Okay, 3/4, then 1 1/2 is right out here at the ends. I always want to reach for that cutting blade. And then I'm going to start measuring the other direction here so I can get 4 1/2 and 5 1/4. Oh, look at that, how handy. Okay, so I'm going to fold this way. And then look at that. It's all perfectly sized to fit in. Now you can put this in either way. It's honestly a lot less work if you slide it in this direction so that it just slides in nice and easily. You're not having to remake the box. The only trick is getting the lids back in. at the two ends. So again, all kinds of fun things could fit in this box, and it has the advantage of being pretty on the inside. Faith, they aren't pajama pants, they're uniform. Yeah, so they're made with, I made them from a pattern that's called a jogger. So I told my husband this morning that they're everyday pants. And since they have the word jogger in their name, then I should get points for exercising also. So, woohoo for that, right? All right, Sue, you're in good shape. You can watch the beginning later and you haven't missed too much. So, all right. So next in our little kit is a bit of the layering material, and all the pieces will be die cut for you ahead for this project, but you'll need your own stamps to finish them. So I have actually stamped mine and die cut. The ones that come in your kit won't have stamped images, so you'll need the stamps to do these, but this is a great stamp set that is lasts well beyond the holiday season and well into winter, because once Christmas is over, then I don't know about you, but we're kind of all about sledding and doing fun winter things here. So, all right, our piece of paper here is going to stick next. And when you're working with acetate and adhesive, know that you don't get a lot of leeway on placement. It grabs and it is on there. So make sure you're careful when you place the first time. And then I'm gonna place my vellum circle here, which just really helps to anchor our design. I'm not gonna worry too much because we're gonna cover up a ton of it with our layers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick that on there. But there's an example of why you have to be careful where you place your adhesive in your vellum. So, morning, Tanya. Okay, next is a strip of the designer series paper again, and I'm gonna trim this down just a teeny smidge. Let's see. All right, so it's gonna go across there like that. And I think I'm gonna pop, yeah, we'll just make this one flat too. All right, so I've got that there. Oh, here's a good example for you. If your Seal Plus, I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little bit too wide for the paper, all you have to do is take your finger and bend that extra adhesive around to the back, and it works perfectly. I love my Seal Plus. Okay, now we need some designs to go on top of there. We have our little seal guys. I have my greeting, which says, "'Tis the season to be freezin'." And if this project looks a little familiar, it might be because I did one similar at the very beginning to hold a lip balm. And I used the same little seal. So here is our greeting. Here's our little guy. And we are going to start coloring. So this project features a whole bunch of Stampin' Blends, which are a great thing to have on hand for your coloring projects. They give you really nice saturated color, and I'm gonna give you some tips for using these. So for each Stampin' Blend, they come in pairs. There's the lighter and the darker, and my strategy is usually to go over the item first with the lighter and then go back and add accents with the darker. Okay, so think about the darker one is where there would be a shadow. So if this was a three-dimensional tree, then you would have the green showing through and then those, big snow-covered boughs hanging over the top. And the place where it would be darker is where the snow-covered bough would hang over the top. So I'm gonna put a little line there underneath each of those little snow-covered areas. And that really makes our tree look very dimensional. See how that works? Morning, guys. We, seriously, West Coast, you guys were representing yesterday. I'm really impressed that you guys got up and shared your coffee with us. Okay, so next coloring is gonna be our little seal, and I'm gonna try to avoid his nose. And the color I used for the green was Just Jade. The supplies for this are all listed in the link in the video description. So if you wanna know which color Stampin' Blends I used, etc., you can find them all there. And again, this is one of the kits that you get for ordering at least $50 from my online store from me in the month of December. So those kits are on my table. I'm packing them today. So surprises coming in the mail. You'll get a shipping notification from me. So now, one of the things I've noticed recently is that if your address has changed, if you've moved, I don't always get notification of that. I can't always see it. So make sure that you send me a note. And if you've been ordering from me before and you move, just send me an email or a Facebook message and be, hey, heads up, please make sure my address is changed. Okay, so there's our seal, and we just went there because his little tummy is gonna be dark, so we gave him a little darker bottom. Mercy says every morning it's perfect time. Oh, yay. Well, so happy, Mercy. That makes me happy too. Okay, and then his hat is gonna be festive colored. I added both Rococo Rose and Seaside Spray. And depending on how quick you wanna be with these projects, you can, add shading, or you can figure, honestly, it's so small, you're not gonna worry about it, so. But I do like the way Seaside Spray and Rococo Rose go together. They are both in color, so they're kind of a temporary deal. So make sure you get those while you can. They're both going to retire when the new catalog comes out this summer. So don't wait too long to get those. Let's see. I'm gonna color other tree. I'm gonna skip the shading so that I can get to I just colored the snow. Okay, well maybe our package will only have one tree because the snow should not be green. But we're gonna go ahead and color our iceberg. And I love getting up with you guys in the morning too. So much fun to kind of kick off the day with some fun projects. And then I'm gonna give us a little shadow there because this is where our seal is gonna sit. So he has, of course, a shadow cast on the iceberg where he sits just like that, okay? So I am going to, and thank you for sharing. Okay, we're gonna set that guy aside because our snow shouldn't be green. But let me give you some tips about assembling here. So what I wanna do when I assemble things, I always start by placing everything. I don't just start sticking, well, except for this guy, because he's definitely gonna stick where his iceberg goes. So I'm gonna flip him so I don't have to fuss with glue. And I'm gonna put a Stampin' Dimensional right at that intersection. So it's right between the two pieces, so they stay. And I'm gonna kind of temp place him here. And ooh, you know what? I can use this tree. I'm just gonna stick it behind so that his tail covers up the green snow. Hey, check that out. Seriously, if you take my projects apart, sometimes you'd find lots of things. So don't take the projects apart. And I'm gonna show you the gift box here in a second too. So if you get a project in the gift box, feel free to reuse it or keep it for yourself, or take it apart and see how it's done. But I can't promise that the hidden parts don't have funny things like green snow on them. Okay, so pieces here, kind of like how this is set up. I already have a dimensional on the back of our seal, and I want him to be the foreground. So I'm going to pop him on first. I know that's living dangerously that I'll still be able to get this tree back there, but I want the tree to be flat so that our seal is what pops up. So I'm going to slide this here underneath, okay? And then this tree, again, like I said, I have to get it under there far enough so that our green snow is covered up. So I'm gonna put some more on there. And you can use Seal Plus is a great thing for little box toppers. Green lid glue, also known as multi-purpose liquid adhesive, also a great choice. Okay, and I'm kind of avoiding this side here because this is where we are going to put our ribbon. So here is our greeting, and our greeting is gonna overlap the side of the box because why not, right? It kind of extends the design. And then I have a piece of this metallic mesh, and this goes around here. And I'm just gonna tie a cute little knot, so. All right, so there is our sweet box. And again, you could fill this with anything that you like, candy or little treats. You could even fill this with 3x3 cards, and those make a great little gift, little handout gift for different kinds of things. So, morning, Lois. All right, so you guys ready to see the gift box? So I had to tie a ribbon around it because it's bursting open, but I'm doing December gift boxes for everybody. So every month when you order from me, you get the 2 card kits. You get 2 cards. Oh, I can't find the other one. Here. You get 2 card kits and directions and some ideas and so forth as my thank you. But during December, I like to spoil people. So the spoiling box will not come tied in a green ribbon because I am pretty certain that the post office won't handle this. Aw, thanks guys. I'm glad you liked the project. But I had to shut it somehow. And so inside here is a little December gift. So there's a little thing that says December order gift box. And in it, you're going to get a part of a designer series paper pack, a little embellishment that you can use on New Year's projects. And one of the projects that I've done either on a video tutorial or recently to kind of have as my gift to you, or you can turn around and reuse it for somebody else. And then also inside will be, okay, and this is the sneak peek debut. My thank you for stamping with me last year calendar. So I always do a calendar for my stampers, and I have had lots of questions. Are they coming this year? They are. So they feature Hydrangea Haven, which is coming. And all my LovenStamps team members get these calendars, lots of treats. And then, like I promised, are the directions and so forth for your project kits, which include everything pre-die cut, all the pieces, even the little snowflake stickers, adhesive-backed snowflakes. And then, of course, your copies of the new catalogs. So, woohoo! So anyway, make sure you watch your mailbox for these. Again, you'll be getting a shipment confirmation about them. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to, it's like a puzzle to get this all in here. So I'll just set this aside. There we go. Okay, but anyway, I hope you guys are excited about lots of the things that are still available this month. So year-end clearance is going on with some really amazing deals on the Stampin' Up! Store. There is a link in this video description to shop if you want to get the supplies to make this project. The way it comes, you'll need the stamps yourself, and you'll need some Stampin' Blends markers or a way to color. Any of those supplies are available there. So yay! I know, right? It's December. It's a season to celebrate, and this year has been like no other, so I thought it would be fun to spoil you guys. I do sincerely appreciate all of my stampers. Thank you guys for watching videos, all of our LovenStamps team demonstrators, and my Stampin' Sisters, and my co-teams, the Impeccable Stampers. We have a really neat opportunity with our crafting projects to share with the people around us. And the cards that you send, I just sent a big stack of cards for church, some to neighbors. Just the cards you send make a difference to the people who are getting them, right? Every year, but this year especially. So I highly encourage you to get your supplies out and make a card and send a card. Just reach out to somebody and say hi, and that you are thinking of them. Even if you don't have to make 500 Christmas cards. Even if you just send one, you're making a difference for that one person. So that's my challenge to you guys today. And if you send a card today, leave me a comment either on today's video or tomorrow's video, just so that we can cheer for you and say thank you for the difference that you're making for the people around you. So, all right, guys, happy stamping. Have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any questions, all those good things. And I look forward to sharing another project with you tomorrow. Happy stamping.